I once watched my husband truly love someone else back in high school. Now the female lead from his past has returned. Push. He probably didn't want me there anyway. I checked my own phone. The group chat had over 100 new messages. Elena was back. Just woke up. Can't wait to see everyone next week. Replies flooded in instantly. The queen is back. Did you see everything we said last night? I thought you muted us. I feel like a fan stalking a celebrity. Elena sent a winking emoji. It's fine. I found it interesting. That word felt heavy in my chest. Interesting. So is Silas actually coming? He's always off in Tokyo or London. Does he even remember us regular people? I can't believe the guy who set off illegal fireworks for Elena is now a boring CEO. Is he coming? Can anyone confirm? Elena's reply appeared a second later. Don't worry, he just texted me. He'll be there. Iris. Silas stood in the doorway checking his watch. Aren't you getting up? You'll be late. It was 8:30. I scrambled out of bed, forcing the chat out of my mind. I had a 9 o'clock chess appointment with Mr. Thorne at the retirement villa. I've always hated being late. It was a habit from a lifetime of trying to stay invisible. Except for once in junior year. A huge highway accident had delayed the bus. I jumped out and run the last half mile, gasping for breath as I reached the school gate. 1 minute until the bell. Silas was there too, leaning against the brick wall, eating a breakfast burrito. He could have easily made it on time, but he just stood there, even bending down to tie his shoe slowly, watching the clock. He waited until he saw Elena jogging from the parking lot, breathless and beautiful. He hadn't been late because of traffic. He'd stayed outside to be late with her. Now I looked at him, sitting at the breakfast table, drinking coffee and reading the newspaper. On a sudden impulse, I decided to test him. Silas, I'm running late. Could you drop me off? He didn't look up from the paper. I have a 10 o'clock meeting. My driver will take you. I blinked. Right, thanks. No problem. Thank you, and no problem. That was the language of our marriage. Polite, considerate, strangers who just happened to know how each other liked their eggs. The driver got me there on time. Julian Thorne was already waiting in the gazebo, eyes sparkling. He was a grumpy old man who cheated at chess and talked too much, which was why no one else played with him. We'd become unlikely friends over the years. Back then, I hadn't known he was Silas's grandfather. To me, he was just Julian, the man who complained about his stubborn, blockhead grandson. Iris, dear, Julian said, waving a hand in front of my face. You're miles away today. You just walked straight into a scholar's mate. I looked down. The chessboard was a mess. I forced a smile. You got me, Julian. I'm not focused. He studied me sharply. Did you and Silas fight? I shook my head. We didn't fight. We didn't have enough emotion to start a fight, let alone finish one. That boy, Julian sighed. He's always been emotionally closed off. I'll talk to him. The idea of Silas being closed off was almost funny. In high school, he'd been a total romantic. He'd bought roses for every girl in the senior class just so Elena wouldn't get in trouble with her strict parents. He'd even risked suspension to light fireworks spelling her name across the sky. I'd seen the roses. I'd seen the fireworks. I'd just been the girl in the background, benefiting from the leftovers of his love for someone else. The realization hit me, cold and sharp. I was scared. I'd spent my whole life waiting for sale stickers at the grocery store, waiting for the last bus in the rain, waiting in the foster system for a family that never came. And now I was doing it again, waiting for the inevitable, waiting for Silas to realize he still loved her, waiting for the "we need to talk" conversation, waiting to be left behind. Usually the waiting felt numb, but this time it hurt. For the first time in my life, I decided to be brave. I went to Silas's office. I practiced what I would say the whole way there. Do you still love her? Is this over? I didn't even make it past the lobby. The receptionist gave me a polite, pitying smile. I'm sorry, Mrs.